What's good, Casey for Air Wrestling Take fam? I know I ain't said nothing in a minute. I ain't been doing my average reviews on television shows, regardless of AEW or WWE. Like I said, your man's has been very busy, but I just want to address where my mindset is going into. We got Revolution coming up this weekend. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be 1,000% with you. I'll say this all the time concerning Tony Khan. Tony Khan's his biggest problem is overindulgement and not focusing mainly on the most important storylines, because this is why Tony Khan is always overindulging us when it comes to the pay-per-views, because he loves everybody that works for him. So he has to constantly keep putting 12 matches, like everything is freaking all in, and this is one of my biggest problems I have with how he produces his shows. I always say only put the most important storyline, whatever is your most important. Everybody does not deserve to be on a pay-per-view. I don't care how well somebody is being received or whatever. If your storyline is not important, you have absolutely no business being on a pay-per-view. I'm just trying to tell you the both is true. I saw the card. It's about 12 matches, 3 on the pre-show, 9 on the main card. It's just way too much to ask me. I told you, give me a solid 8. A solid 8, that's it. Which means 2 on the pre-show, 6 on the main card. That's all you need. Your 8 strongest storylines, and that's it. That's all we need. That is it. That's all we need. Do I think the show is going to be good? Yeah, I think it's going to be good, because I think from what I've been seeing, Tony Khan and company have been putting more forth an effort in trying to get us to give a dang about what he's trying to tell. Now, he still needs work in that area. I'm going to be 100%. He still needs work. But like I say, Hangman MJF, excellent storyline. I know a lot of people is kind of iffy on the press conference they did. I listen. Look here. I've seen worse. I've seen worse press conferences. A lot of people, I guess because of how they tried to do, like whatever they was working with, that's what they tried to do. Swerve and Brody King, I don't even know who's gonna win that match, to be honest with you. That's how well booked that's been. Who is the most dangerous man in the AEW? I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't know. I guess Swerve gonna win. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea who's gonna win that match. I don't know. We got multiple trios matches. With Finley coming in and aligning himself with Gabe Kidd and Connors, Gabe Kidd now has an important role now, because I didn't think he fit with Moxley and them. Now he got David Finley and Connors to roll with him. To me, that's the real trios right there. That's the real trios champion. I think Tony Khan and company should call the freaking audible and throw the trios titles on them and let them dominate the trios division. You know understand what I'm saying? But we got all this other stuff. The ladies are all over the show. I think Willow and company. I think Willow, Harley Cameron about to lose everything. The young lady Lena Cross. I think Lena something. I think she's gonna beat Willow, and then they're gonna her and Megan Bang are gonna win the tag team titles from Harley Cameron and her. Tesla is going to retain against Chris. That's a gimme. It should be a solid 3. What is it? 2 out of 3 falls best for the women. What else? Because like I said, it's about to be a turn. They finna turn on Takeshi. Takeshi's finna go full babyface. He's going full babyface. I'm trying to tell you. Let's see, Andrade and Bandino. That's that. Listen, I'm surprised that's not for the Ring of Honor Championship. I am surprised, because you know how Tony Khan does. He always somehow sneak the Ring of Honor stuff into the man. I am surprised that is not for the Ring of Honor Championship. I'm surprised. I am legit surprised it's not. To be honest with you, I'm not. I'm legit surprised. Anybody can win that match, but I'm gonna go with if the title not on the line, I'm gonna go with Andrade. What else has happened of importance? Yeah, like I said, I basically said like Ricochet got his little battle royal to determine who's gonna win that championship. See, that's something that you could have saved for Dynamite. As much as I like Ricochet and what him and Bishop Kong and Toa Leona are doing, you could have saved that for freaking, because to me it's not that strong of a storyline. So you can keep that. That's something like a Collision or Dynamite. You see what I'm saying? You got stuff that's for TV, that's working its way and getting to important legs or whatever. What else? It's a whole lot of stuff that, like I said, you can save that for TV. Everybody in their grandma. Oh, the tag team titles. FTR and the Young Bucks. Anybody can win this. I'm gonna go with FTR to retain, because I feel like they going into All In with those titles. They're not losing it to whoever they decide to drop it to at All In. But hey, if the Young Bucks get them, the Young Bucks get them. It is what it is on that. But yeah, like I said, it's Tony Khan got to learn. You don't need everybody and their grandma on the show. You just don't. That is one of his biggest flaws, that I wish I could have a sit down and tell him, like, look, man, I appreciate what you're doing. From what I've been watching from afar, like I said, because I watch it, but I don't watch it because, like I said, I'd be busy. AEW has slightly, listen to me carefully, a tad bit better than the E. They still got a whole lot of bullshit they got going on. Trust me. Tony got a whole lot of bullshit. Like I said, this overindulging of the match. You don't need 12 freaking matches on the pay-per-view show. You just don't. Give me a solid 8. That's it. That's all you need. Now, let's run over here to WWE land. Man, look. Cody got the title back. Cody run around here saying that this is going to be the best WrestleMania of all time, which is a lie from the pit of hell. I'm like, man, I know everybody want Randy Orton to get it, but I feel like Orton not going to win. It doesn't make sense to... Triple H did put everybody in a dumb situation. All Drew had to do was somehow find a way to retain that championship. And if you wanted to do a fatal 4-way, you could have done a fatal 4-way, which would allow Cody to quote-unquote win at WrestleMania. But now you go and you do this goofy stuff where you put two cats who really don't need to lose. Cody just got it, so it doesn't make sense for him to lose, and Randy Orton should be winning. He shouldn't be losing either. So it's like you put yourself back into a corner. That's why I say the two main event title matches for both titles are two matches where H is going to have to work overtime in order for me to even give a dang, because I really don't. I don't give a crap about Roman and CM Punk. I honestly don't. And guess what? CM Punk is probably going to turn heel. Somebody's turning heel, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't already seen this. CM Punk is probably going heel. Do I give a dang? No, I don't care. I honestly don't give a dang, and it's sad. It is sad because you got two of the best in the game of all time. Now, as right now, CM Punk title reign has been a joke, to be honest with you. This ain't CM Punk. This is Phil Brooks. The one thing I can give him, he's been staying healthy. That is the one thing I give CM Punk. He's found the way to stay healthy, this whole time. Yes, he had a hiccup a year or two ago, but he's found the way. Meanwhile, we got Seth Rollins, who knows? I never know, because the moment he comes back, next thing he out again. So I don't know. I don't know what the clown, masked man, and all this crap. I don't know, man. I'm like, what the clown is going on? Like, legit, what is going on? And then I haven't said a peep about Jade and Rhea, about the real backstage heat that's been going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna just tell you the bold-faced truth, what that's all about. It's all about not understanding how to really move, because somebody wants to quote-unquote be everything while the other person is trying. She wants to be, if you want to say quote-unquote, engulfed it in, but the problem is they look at her like she's, you know what I'm saying? And from what I'm talking about Jade right now. Yes, Jade still needs listen, the one thing that I've always said about Jade has always had the look. It's not even that nothing about that, because I've seen so much while she was over in AEW land. I was like, if TK and them can figure this thing out, you know what I'm saying? But things just didn't work out. So I'm like, okay, she coming over to the E. I'm like, well, you got a lot of work to do. But unfortunately, I think she been with WWE for the 2 years now. It's going about this is year 3, right? Yeah, she been with them for about 3 years now, and it's like, where we at? What are we doing? What are we doing? So now we got her and Rhea beefing backstage, but you would have thought Triple H and them would have took advantage of that. That's real heat. Put it into the show. No, they didn't do nothing. And we all know Jade is losing. Everybody in the grandma knows Jade is losing. I mean, they don't even, and then what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it is what it is on that. I'm like, okay. Now, the one woman's story I did have somewhat interest in was Stephanie and Liv Morgan, but it is what it is on that. I'm actually going with Stephanie to retain because I think Dom and them is going to turn on Liv. I think Liv is going babyface, but she won't win. And I think Raquel and them going to have something to do with that because Raquel ain't got nothing. Raquel don't have no spot at WrestleMania. She ain't got nothing going on. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is on that. And then we got everything that else is just sprinkled in. I'm like, Brock Lesnar running around here talking about he don't want to put nobody over till it's time for him to retire. I'm like, man, just do the job, man. I'm like, dog, if it's gonna be you and Oba, man, you know dang well you don't need that, bro. You don't. What is that going to? That's not gonna do anything, man. You are about to officially squash a dude who a lot of so-called fans think could be the next one, but again, I don't trust H when it's concerning us, period. You already know how that is. But a lot of fans think, okay, if Brock does business and puts over Oba at WrestleMania, we got something. But he talked about he don't want to do business because he was only there because Vince McMahon said, hey, I'll bring it back. But Triple H didn't want to bring him back because of all the drama that's going on. So because of that, he don't want to work together. He don't want to do business. I'm like, man, if you don't sit your little goofy behind down somewhere, first of all, your name is still caught up in the case. So your behind shouldn't even be there anyway. But if you're going to be there, you might as well just do business and then we go on for there. But it is what it is. So like I said, man, WWE land, I'm not really, listen, normally, like I said, I have like maybe 1 or 2 matches that I'm, looking forward to going into Mania. But I'm like, man, like what kind of so-called build-up has this been? This has been a joke. This has been a joke to the highest order. I'm like, this is 42. We're WrestleMania 42. I've been watching WrestleMania for the last 21 years. And I'm talking about when I've been watching wrestling since 98, but I didn't buy no pay-per-views until I was old enough to buy the pay-per-views. 21 was our very first, that was my very first, which to this day, 21 is still my all-time favorite. I don't give a damn nobody. People talk about 17 like it's the standard. 21 is my all-time favorite. You can debate your mama. WrestleMania 21 all day. Why? First one, I'm trying to tell you. 21 all day. I remember dang near every match, how it happened, everything, because I watched it over 100 million times. Fast forward 21 years later, and I'm sitting up here like, what the clown is going on? We're literally four weeks away, and I feel nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. Not an ounce. I remember when we used to have the theme songs that used to get put out. The theme songs used to bring somewhat excitement. We ain't got that no more. H don't even give I'm trying to tell you, the boy don't even give a dang, yo. He does not give a crap. This dude does not give a damn. I'm like, y'all, what is going on? What the heck is going on, man? Like, come on. We won't listen. I'm trying to tell you, as a pro wrestling head. Pro wrestling head means I watch both companies. I like both companies. Do I get on one over the other, or do I listen? What I try my best to do, I try not to be biased. I know a lot of y'all think I'm a hardcore AEW head. Sometimes I say that because I may sway towards what Tony Khan and company is doing. But if TK and the company is bull jiving, guess who's gonna be the first one to call them out? Me. Well, what you think I'm gonna do with Triple H and company? H been running this thing for the last 3.5 years. It's like, come on, we gotta wake up, man. We got to wake up, bro. Like you and TKO need to get the clown out the way. Like, let's go. Road Dogg decided to dip out because of the Unreal tape. It's so much goofy stuff that's going on that don't make a lick of sense. Meanwhile, the product is falling off left and right. I'm like, man, come on. I want both companies to do well. I want the E to wake the heck up. I want AEW to keep doing what they do, but get better at it. And then we cooking. We cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Shoot. I miss actually coming on here doing reviews for Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, every now and then Collision. But because I'm not feeling what I'm seeing, I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So I know some of y'all was wondering, like, where the heck you been at? Hey, I'm here. I'm letting y'all know what's going on. So it is what it is. Man, so I ain't got nothing else to say, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your main man, Caseyfield, King Self for Life Wrestling Tape. I'll give you a full prediction on the Revolution tape when I get an opportunity. I just gave you the main matches that I'm looking forward to seeing. Like I said, I told you, Tony Khan and company need to cut the bull job out. 12 matches is too much. This ain't all in. All in, you can do it. All in, you can have 50 matches if you want it all in. All in, that's your WrestleMania. But Revolution, just give me 8. Just give me 8 and we good to go. That's all we need to do. Just give me 8 solid matches and we straight. That's it. You know, 8 strongest storylines. Whatever out of the strongest, whatever the 2 weakest, they go on the pre-show. The main 6 on the main card. That's it. That's all you need. That's it. Solid 8 matches. We good to go. And then, like I said, in Triple H land, this fool needs to learn how to have just 6. If you scared to look, 6 is it, man. If it ain't WrestleMania, give me 6 matches. That's all I need. This foolishness with just 4 matches is it's uncalled for. It is uncalled for. This fool do this stuff every day. It's like, man, he's, like I said, H is scared to do more while Tony Khan is scared to do less. That's the biggest problem with both of these boneheads. Both of them. Both of these boneheads they need a reality check. Both of them. Tony Khan need a reality check. Less is more. Triple H, more is less. If you get my trick, we need it. I'm trying to tell you. He needs to give us 2 more, while Tony Khan needs to cut at least 4 of the matches. That's it. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to feel the same way. Watch. When we watch Revolution, and we're going to say, hey, solid pay-per-view, but guess what? Too long. I say the same thing. Y'all know what I say. You know what I say when I come on here and do my reviews for the pay-per-view. I'm trying to tell you what's about to happen. I know, because this is Tony Khan and company. Hey, everybody, I need you on the show. No, you don't. No, you don't. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this your main man, Caseyfield, King Self for Life. I appreciate y'all that's been rocking with me this whole time. Like I said, I know I don't do the videos consistently like I should, but when I get the opportunity to give y'all a little something, you hear from me, I'll let y'all know I'm doing well, all is well, and y'all just stay blessed out there. This your main man, Caseyfield, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. Hit the comment section up. Let me know where your head's at concerning pro wrestling. What's your thoughts going in the Revolution? What's your thoughts going into WrestleMania? What is your overall thoughts all around? Like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll holler at y'all cats later. Holler at you boy.